If the sun were to suddenly vanish, the immediate consequence would be the absence of light. Earth would be cast into complete darkness. This would disrupt the natural day-night cycle. The sudden darkness would cause immediate disorientation for life forms. Organisms reliant on sunlight would experience significant challenges. The abrupt loss of light would trigger a cascade of effects on Earth's ecosystems. The Earth's temperature is highly dependent on solar radiation. Without solar radiation, the Earth's temperature would rapidly decrease. The rate of cooling would vary based on atmospheric conditions. Significant temperature drops would be noticeable within hours of losing solar radiation. The sun's gravitational pull maintains Earth's orbit. Without this gravitational force, Earth would not remain in its orbit. Earth would drift into space along a straight path. This would change Earth's position relative to the solar system. Photosynthesis is essential for energy production in plants. Without photosynthesis, plants would immediately cease energy production. Plants can survive for a short time without sunlight. A 24-hour absence of sunlight would stress ecosystems. The disruption of photosynthesis would affect food chains. The stability of ecosystems relies on continuous photosynthetic activity. Ocean currents are partially driven by solar heating. Disruptions to solar heating would affect ocean currents. Surface temperatures would decrease as a result. Colder surface temperatures could impact marine life and weather patterns. A decrease in atmospheric temperature would occur. This cooling would lead to a reduction in overall atmospheric pressure. Changes in pressure gradients could affect global wind patterns. These shifts may cause temporary alterations in weather systems. Weather patterns worldwide could experience short-term disturbances. The magnitude of these effects would depend on the extent of the cooling. Solar panels would stop generating electricity. This cessation would lead to widespread power outages. Regions heavily dependent on solar energy would be most affected. Backup power systems would be crucial for maintaining essential services. Communication satellites are often powered by solar energy. Disruptions to solar power can cause satellite malfunction. Satellite failures can impact global communication networks. Internet services may experience interruptions. Telephone services could also be affected. GPS satellites are essential for global navigation systems. These satellites rely on solar power to function correctly. A loss of solar power can compromise satellite operations. Compromised satellites may lead to inaccuracies in navigation data. In severe cases, temporary outages of navigation systems can occur. Worldwide navigation systems are vulnerable to solar power disruptions affecting GPS satellites. Sudden and prolonged darkness can disorient animals. This is especially true for animals with diurnal activity patterns. The disorientation leads to confusion and altered natural behaviors. Changes in behavior are a direct consequence of the unexpected darkness. A sudden loss of solar input would disrupt the equilibrium of the global power grid. This disruption necessitates immediate adjustments to prevent large-scale blackouts. Maintaining grid stability is crucial in the face of fluctuating energy sources. Power grid operators must act swiftly to compensate for the deficit and redistribute energy. Emergency services face significant challenges in complete darkness. Navigation becomes difficult without adequate lighting. Maintaining communication is crucial, but can be disrupted by power outages. Power outages can disable standard communication channels. Robust backup systems are essential for emergency services. These systems ensure functionality during critical situations and power failures. The International Space Station, ISS, relies on a primary power source for its operations. A failure in the primary power system would lead to a critical situation. Astronauts would need to switch to backup batteries immediately. Power conservation measures would be implemented to extend battery life. These measures are essential to maintain life support systems. Maintaining life support is critical for the safety and survival of the crew. The absence of a natural day-night cycle disrupts standard timekeeping. People would become reliant on clocks and artificial timekeeping devices. This reliance underscores our dependence on the sun for basic orientation. Artificial timekeeping would become essential for regulating daily activities. If the sun reappeared after 24 hours, Earth would eventually revert to its normal state. The sudden absence and return of sunlight would cause temporary disruptions. Ecosystems would experience short-term imbalances due to altered light and temperature conditions. Human society would face temporary challenges related to energy, agriculture, and daily routines. These disruptions would be significant but not long-lasting. The planet's resilience ensures a gradual return to equilibrium. Following an eclipse, the sun's reappearance marks a gradual return to normal conditions. The sudden shift from darkness back to light can have a notable impact on the environment. Ecosystems experience a rapid change in light levels, affecting plant and animal behavior. Temperatures may fluctuate quickly as the sun's energy is restored to the surface. These rapid environmental changes can create temporary stress on various organisms. The overall effect highlights the interconnectedness of solar events and terrestrial ecosystems.